27 years ago, a girl named Misaki died in an accident. Things became weird when her classmates looked at her desk and said she was alive, and soon after, all the teachers and classmates acted as if Misaki were alive. The story begins when Yusuke's aunt, Reiko, tells him that her sister, i.e. Yusuke's mom, went to the Yomi North School, as Yusuke will soon join that school as well. 3 students from Yomi North School inquire about Yusuke's migration directly from him. They hand him notes. However, things become mysterious when Yusuke sees a Yomi North student in the lift who reveals herself to be Misaki Mei. When Yusuke asks Sakuragi about Misaki, she gets shocked as if she didn't know about her. Meanwhile, Yusuke saw Misaki at the terrace and went to her. She tells him that all the class fellows associate Sakakibara Yusuke's name with death. To top it off, it was not just an ordinary death, but a cruel and irrational death in this school. Misaki asks him to stay away from her as he still doesn't know anything. One of Yusuke's class fellows tells him that grade 3 is cursed, but Yusuke doesn't bother with that and goes to talk to Misaki. Meanwhile, Yusuke asked the nurse about the girl who died last week, and later the nurse told him that the girl's name was Misaki. He gets another shock when he goes into the dollhouse and finds a doll resembling Misaki. In the dollhouse, he meets Misaki, and she then removes her eye patch and tells him that her left eye is from the doll, and this eye can see things that should remain hidden. Misaki then tells him the story of a grade 3 student who died, yet everyone acted like she was alive. She told him that her name was Misaki, but before he could know further, the dollhouse closed and Misaki disappeared. Yusuke's aunt tells him that his mother was also in grade 3. Yusuke's friend warns him to stay away from non-existent things. He promises to tell him everything next month. Yusuke tells Misaki that the girl who died a week ago was Misaki Fujioka. Then Misaki tells him that she was her cousin, and both were closely connected. When Yusuke asks Misaki why everyone acts like she is non-existent, Misaki tells him that they are right. She is actually non-existent. At that exact moment, Sakuragi got scared of seeing Yusuke with Misaki. Before she could tell anything, she slipped from the stairs and died. After Sakuragi's death, mysterious things start happening. When Yusuke again goes to the dollhouse, Misaki tells him that the students are scared as they have started believing that it has begun, the thing that Misaki doesn't want him to know. The next day, the nurse calls Yusuke and tells him that her brother told her that there is no student named Misaki in their class, so she warns Yusuke. However, as the nurse goes into the elevator goes out of control and she dies. After that, when Yusuke talked to Misaki, everyone present there looked at him suspiciously because they couldn't see anyone except him there. Another student wants to tell everything about Misaki Mei to Yusuke, but when he was about to tell him, he died due to a cardiac arrest. Seems like everyone who tries to reveal about Misaki Mei dies. After the incident, everyone behaved as if Yusuke did not exist. Misaki then tells him that she also exists, but the class treats her as if she is non-existent, and now the same is happening with Yusuke. Misaki tells him that 26 years ago, when Misaki's class graduated, deaths started happening the following year, and once it begins, someone dies every month, either a student or someone from her family. The deaths start when the class students increase by 1 and nobody knows who is the extra student. They only see an extra desk and a chair. Misaki believes that the one who dies starts joining the class, but they aren't like ghosts. Instead, they have a physical body. She also tells him that 10 years ago, students found a way to stop the deaths every month. That was by ignoring a student as if they were non-existent. It brings the class number back to normal. That's what they did to Yusuke and Misaki. The librarian then tells Yusuke about the 26 years ago incident and reveals that Misaki was a boy. His family died when their house was burned. The following day, suddenly, the class teacher kills himself with a knife as someone is forcing him. After the teacher's death, Misaki concluded that making them non-existent didn't work. Later, it was known that the teacher was blamed for murdering her mother, and after that, he killed himself in front of the class. The librarian then tells them that 15 years ago, when Yusuke's mother died, their class visited a shrine during the summer vacations, and after that, no deaths occurred. So they also decided to go on a group trip in early August. After a few incidents, Yusuke met Akazawa and told her that he feared that he is dead. Akazawa tells him that maybe he was not born. 15 years ago, there's a possibility that when his mother died, he also passed away in the calamity, and that now, after 15 years, he was reborn and came as a transfer student in grade 3. Akazawa tells him that she thinks she has met him before. Later, Misaki looks at Yusuke from her left eye and tells him not to worry, as he is not dead. To solve the mystery of stopping the calamity, they all go on a summer trip where one of their members dies when a boat crushes him. The friends go to solve the mystery and find a tape recorder where Matsunaga Katsumi recorded in 1983 when he was a third grader. In the recording, he mentioned that their class visited a shrine to pray to solve the calamities. Still, it didn't solve anything, and soon there, a student named Hamaguchi was struck by lightning and died. All the students left him behind. While they were running, another student named Hoshikawa fell off the cliff and died. Matsunaga says that he had a fight with a classmate and that the guy died during their fight, and later that guy completely vanished, and no one in the class remembered that there was a person of that name who existed. Everyone considered Matsunaga crazy to talk about a non-existent person. The students said there were 19 students on the trip and not 20. So Matsunaga realized that he had killed an extra student. So after killing that extra student, the deaths ultimately stopped. Things become more serious when others start attacking each other after listening to the tape recorder, which sent the message to send the dead back to death. Everyone tries to kill Misaki, but the teacher saves her. The others thought that Misaki was the dead person, but actually, Misaki had a twin sister who died, but it's not her. Everyone was attacking Misaki and Yusuke as if they were out of control. After that, Akazawa also tries to kill Misaki, but during their fight, Akazawa dies. Later, it was revealed that Yusuke's Aunt Reiko was the dead person. Misaki already figured that out, but couldn't tell Yusuke because Misaki saw Miss Mikami Reiko being murdered half a year ago with her own eyes. Finally, the story ends with Yusuke killing Reiko.